Okay, we are back with Mass Effect 3, and I have decided not to replay the section that I got blocked out of, so if I'm locked out of exploring the universe, so be it, I guess. We're just going to continue this mission. If we've missed things in the galaxy and we lose the ability to do a bunch of quests, whatever. I'll just chalk it up to level design failure. We're going to just continue on, because fuck it. Save the Citadel. This is where we got left off last time. I wanted to go back and refuel, and then it threw me into a major mission. That's where I got screwed. Because I had no fuel for my ship.
Troops in the lobby. They were dug in.
I can see more through the cameras. They're all over the station.
Entry wounds in the back of the head. Looks like a surprise, not an execution. We've got hardcore traitors here.
Same as Mars. Cerberus likes their sleeper agents.
I have Garrus. Where's my other party member? Where's Edie? Alright, I'm sure she'll catch up later. There's Edie. Okay, let's go flank. Bathroom out. There's always something in the bathroom, right? Locker.
Cerberus. Didn't even drag him out into the hall.
I'm surprised they didn't just leave a naked body there, but I guess, you know, rating system, they weren't allowed to do that back in the day. Nowadays, they would totally just leave the dude naked. It'd be more accurate.
Any survivors in there?
Nope.
None yet.
Damn it. Keep looking.
Richfield! Lamont! You alive?
Well,
Hindering our ability to surprise the enemy.
yeah, but
If
he...
gunfire doesn't put them on notice, I sure won't.
It's his former co-workers. Of course he's upset. I can't get in here? How do you get in there? I'll take those. There's stuff in here too, though. How do I get in there? Do both of the doors? Or just one door? That does both of the doors. From Sergeant Uriah Shaw to Captain Yanomau. I brought up 177504 from evidence so you can see for yourself. We caught the slave who's been assembling in one of the towers. 110 bathrooms. He's got it past the detectors in pieces. Metal barrel and a hollowed out Omni tool. Easel and one of those Sistian toothbrushes. The rest was plastic or ceramic. No gang ink on him. He was in a sports coat like most of the male employees of Tower 110. His ID was manufactured. He's got a record that dates back to when his med card was issued. And before that, nothing. This is way beyond coincidence. He's a pro assassin, and he's not alone. We've got people smuggling talons all over the station. Patrol knows it. Organized crime knows it. Everybody knows it. When you talk to the Major, you hit a steel wall. Where's internal affairs when you need them? Why can't we get them to open an investigation on customs? You would not get away with this blind eye business if this were LA or Hong Kong. The Major says he's not going to screw over good police because of one nut with a pistol. But it isn't just one nut. Ask the executor this. This is the stuff we're catching, what's slipping by. Shaw. Alright, let's keep going. I gotta go hit the door again. I gotta go through here.
Sure we have to do that. Without him, we never got the direct orders. It's not useful.
Kill this dude.
We've got to be close now.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
For help on the station. There's no word why CSEC reinforcements have not shown. We are losing the
Holy shit. They had a pretty extensive office here. Can't go that way yet.
Bailey, looks like they got the Executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Damn. Alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count her out yet.
Found her. She looks unharmed.
Get her somewhere safe.
Uh-oh.
Don't even think about it.
Shepard, he's going to kill us all.
That remains to be seen.
I mean Udina. He's staging a coup. The other counselors are headed for a trap.
3 on 1, pal. It's over.
No. No, it's fun.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna pay for that.
Didn't let me stop that. I did not see any icon to, perform an action, unless I'm blind.
The counselor! What the hell's going on up there?
An assassin. He's getting away.
He must be going after the rest of the council.
Get the word out. Udina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the counselors.
They're being taken to a shuttle pad on the Presidium. Start driving. I'll try to raise them on the comm.
Good work, Bailey. We're almost there.
Shepard, my instruments say your car's stopped.
I'm on foot now. Any luck contacting the council?
Negative, their guards are dead. But we've still got vital signs on the council's transponders.
Where are they going?
The shuttle pad above Shelmar Plaza. Dean is with them. If he can get them in range of that assassin, this is all over.
On my way.
Going this way? Oh, for fuck's sake.
They don't like to hold still, do they? They sealed it behind them.
I think we go this way?
I'm at Shelmar Plaza. Where's the council?
In an elevator. They're trying to get to the shuttle dock. Someone's following them. Someone with a sword.
Great.
Got a ride for you, Shepard. Grab an elevator.
Wants me to go up there. 1 second. Let me just check this corner. Nothing. telling me run for some reason.
Okay, I'm in the shaft.
Hang on. This'll be a fast climb.
Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council.
He's trying, but I'm making his elevator stop on every floor.
Nice. I found our friend.
Kill his elevator. There's a power conduit beneath it.
Good riddance.
Incoming phantoms.
Here we go!
Shepard, bad news.
Is there any other kind?
That hitman jumped to another elevator and he's overridden my controls. He's on his way up. I can't stop him.
I'll handle it.
Here they come!
Shepard,
I see them. Jump!
That's the cancel elevator. Let's
That
not
was a
destroy that one.
Gunner, get down! Go!
We get Kaidan and Udina.
Cerberus took out the shuttle. Everyone back to the elevator. Move! Shepard, what's going on?
Shepard's blocking our escape. She's with Cerberus.
Put away the weapon. You don't want this to get ugly.
Stand down and I'll talk.
Talk, and maybe I'll stand down.
We don't have time to negotiate. You've been fooled, all of you. Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian Counselor confirmed it.
My evidence suggests otherwise.
Naturally it would.
Observe. Here is Counselor Eschiel being shot in CSEC headquarters. Here is Commander Shepard pulling the trigger.
You're gonna pay for that.
What more do you need?
Shepard.
There are Cerberus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
What Shepard says is possible. Unlikely, but possible.
We don't have time to debate this. We're dead if we stay out here. I'm overriding the lock.
Shepard, look at us. This can't end well. Just put it down.
You know in your gut that I'm right. Listen to it. Kaidan, you're always true to what you believe. Admire that about you. Listen to your gut.
Udina, step away from the console.
To hell with this.
He's got a gun!
Sorry, Udina.
Get the council back and cover that door.
Never liked you.
The door!
Bailey.
Made it as fast as we could, Shepard. Looks like you took care of things.
Then it's true. We were in danger. But I don't understand. You said Cerberus was right here.
Cerberus was right here, but they beat feet into the Keeper tunnels when they figured out we were coming. Sorry, Counselor, I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And I owe you, Shepard. For our lives, and for brokering a deal with the Primarch of the Krogan that I never could.
You don't owe me anything, Counselor. Times like this, we all stand together.
Shepard, do you have any idea why Cerberus would do this?
Honestly, no. But I plan to find out.
All right, people. Principals are evacuated. We got a tunnel and 1 million more places to secure. Move it.
Yes?
Things didn't go as planned. The Council's still in control of the Citadel and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Ling.
It won't happen again.
I'm surprised you're showing us to the bad guy side.
We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
Like, these are tunnels, right? Just one exit and one entrance.
No, that Keeper tunnel from the elevator lobby led into the superstructure. Once you're in there, the place is like an ant farm. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. Probably the same VI that got doctored footage of you to Udina so fast. Whoever this guy is, he's a pro.
He's as mortal as anyone else. He'll make a mistake.
I hope I'm there when it happens. We lost a lot of good people today. Speaking of, I need to go check on some wounded. Take care of yourself, Shepard.
Alright.
My wife's just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me. Of course. Yes. They hit where? You know that. Damn it. We have identity information on all clients.
By Counselor
Divert to
Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council. Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies Elysium, Tiptree, and Zeus Hall are hit by Reaper forces.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
I guess I should just go check the damage on each of the sectors.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian
Galaxy
housing.
needs to understand what these refugees...
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solik Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
Good idea. The Galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
I can get to the...
I think it needs to be more about the refugees. Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and Salian Nebula. Forces land on Rim in an attempt to retake the Horus Harbor from Reaper.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
Blue Suns
For my parents. They put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
the Reapers.
Well, I guess this is a signal.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the city.
Great shot, Commander.
Council was killed in the attack.
Sure thing, sir.
Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers. No, if I knew who, I'd have had them arrested. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
I can't just give him Metagel?
Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers.
Hmm.
No, if I knew who, I'd have had them arrested. It doesn't matter. Son of a bitch.
I don't think watching them gambling is going to be a good...
Yeah, I'll take that. Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
You thought I was close.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, don't
I have a little.
Mm-hmm. I believe those are my credits. About time.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Aria.
Come on. Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the location of some ruins. Prothean ruins. On Gay Hill in the Hades Nexus. If you could get past the Reaper patrols, I'm sure you'd find something valuable. That's got to be worth something. Please, my family's starving.
Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander.
Son of a bitch.
That should be the footage. Come meet me again when you're able.
I fixed the sabotage. The Metagel dispensers should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately. I wish we could have found the bastard responsible for the sabotage. But this is going to save a lot of lives. Thank you.
Gotta get them healed up. Back in the fight.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment.
Guess we'll just hit them one at a time. Oh, I came from the embassies, didn't I? Yeah, I came from the
Now
embassies.
arriving at Presidium Embassy. One moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
That was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this now. Got new equipment. For some reason.
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at making war. The library and hospital is
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and eating?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The banner of the first regiment. That should put some steel in their spine.
Ugh, this sucks. What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
I know it's not fun, but you're doing good work. And it sounds like your students are helping.
Damn right they're helping. Hell, we even saw some action on Palaven. We kept barriers on a Krogan squad so they could get in close, break enemy lines.
Glad to hear it.
Also help the Turians get a few thousand civilians out safely. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean it squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
Still got that urgent freight.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Oh, I'm gonna need to talk to area. Just collect all our quests and deliver anything we might have not been able to deliver.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta
I'm
Memorial
seeing it here
Hospital.
too. We're low on metagel and synthetic blood, and we don't have enough volunteers. If we could get the rings of Illusion from the Salian Nebula, we could declare a cultural crisis. People would have to listen. No, they're not just symbolic. The Asari We're at this little farm. We killed a few enemy scouts. It's quiet. Delegates all the way to support, so I'm there tonight.
Welcome to Certa. Thank you for welcome to Certa.
Be safe.
You were probably the most exciting thing ever to land at her farm.
A joint Turian probing course has landed on the moon.
There's got to be something. I don't know what Cerberus was packing, but we're going to lose this patient.
Without a new treatment plan, we're stuck, and I can't think of anything beyond what we've already tried.
I know, but I can't think of anything else. Can you?
I understand Palaven is very busy, but this is one of your own generals. He was stabbed with a poisoned blade by a Cerberus soldier during the attack. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the Administration Center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now, and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies.
Everyone makes sacrifices in wartime. You'll make yours sooner or later.
I'm sure I will. But I'll do it without betraying my oath or my patience.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way.
Continue
We have more
support space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the civilian.
There are some ways you can save supplies. Like not fostering addictions. Not treating the people with the low likelihood of survival.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Listen, I thought of something. No, it can't wait until I'm back on duty. The Hesperia period. Their statues have
It's my money, and I'm closing my account.
Your account helps fund Citadel defense.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
And if Cerberus attacks again and takes the Citadel...
Cultivating We serenity appreciate your is visit. possible even during times of crisis.
I recovered the Book of Plenix. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
Earth Clan, this is a priceless gift. Thank you. You may help my people remember themselves.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Okay, I needed that for the ship.
Returned for store credit.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it. Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties. Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties.
Limited heatsink.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Heavy recoil.
Elkos Combine.
Thank you.
If it exists,
Come again.
So far I'm okay with the...
It's my money, and I'm closing.
Have you seen Palaven? Or Earth? You can't escape this war. At least here you've got the Council fighting for you.
But to fight, they need money. Money this bank has loaned them using accounts like yours.
Okay. Okay, we need the Council.
Come to Apollos. We'll treat you right.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
He's in intensive care?
He got blasted by Cerberus. He was just a victim.
Okay. Gonna go back to the med bay. Oh, we gotta check
No, the
this.
Krogan are the only race that can fight on the toxic world, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a Cacliosaur. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal to their riders. Yes, they'd be ideal. Unfortunately, they were driven to extinction during the Rachni War.
So many new quests. I'm not even gonna be able to keep track of them all. I mean, they're gonna show up on my little menu, but I'm not gonna even read it. I'm just gonna find what I find and hope for the best.
Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers.
Damn it, another Cerberus trap? Bomb or turret?
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Damn right they will. I'll have E-crimes dig into them. Might even help us find the little present Cerberus left for us. Thanks a lot. This is gonna
I
save
just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
It's about justice. The man is a traitor and a murderer. You saw what he did to your wife, to my husband.
What's going on here?
I'm in position at CSEC. Draw them away, and I'll move in and make the kill.
Don't answer that.
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by...
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. You have to show them that CSEC is still in control. They need that security.
The commander's right. We need people coming into work every day. We need things to keep running. Otherwise, today's bar fight could be tomorrow's street riot.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Commander Shepard. Guess I know what happened to my backup.
Excuse me?
Come on. I'm in CSEC in civilian gear with a weapon. I know what I'm made. Just let me explain. Captain Aaron Summers, Alliance Marines, retired.
Captain Summers?
There's a prisoner here. CSEC officer who helped Cerberus. CSEC caught him when you stopped the coup. Now he's offering them intel on Cerberus to get a better deal.
Why are you telling me this?
Because he doesn't deserve a better deal. He killed people during the coup, good people. And he's former Alliance, like us. The way I figure it, he's our problem to fix.
If you gun that man down, you're dishonoring the uniform just as much as he did.
Like hell I am.
I don't like plea bargains any more than you do. But the intel we get will save lives.
Says who?
Our superiors. The people we swore to serve and trust, Captain Summers.
Yes, Commander. Sorry, Commander. I'll shut it down. Thanks.
The Blue Suns, Eclipse, and Blue Attack mercenary gangs have
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Cerberus forces have attacked civilians on Benning. The Alliance has deployed units to defend the refugees during evacuation. Cerberus forces
Rules dictate. People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, CSEC will shut this whole place down.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I just want people to be safe.
The second-guessing CSEC isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal to start a militia?
Okay, that'd be something.
Welcome to Cippertine Armory. Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
We appreciate your visit. Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Please obey all local government restrictions when purchasing protective equipment.
Our customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
Remember, all purchases made by Agor Munitions will show in your credit report as AM Trading Limited.
Hello, Shepard.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
That's a lovely idea.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You need to hear this.
Blue Rose of Helium. If these humble words reach you, then I have joined my ancestors.
No, no, no.
My dream was to be by your side. And we decided...
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
I don't want to get depressed. I'm not gonna use melee.
Casa fabrication weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Of your Shaka son and the soft touch of your petals. Let my broken bones build a wall around your garden, so you and the flower we planted together can grow safe and strong.
Thank you. I should...
Oh,
I need to go.
she lost her husband. That's what a lot of our people had to go through when folks were attacking us.
If we'd kept digging a few hours longer, we'd have gotten the obelisk of Karza. I know the Hades nexus is off limits. I'm not an idiot. Damn it, the Alliance needs that thing, right? Thought a record on it. Scene contains large scorched trees.
You want my security vids, bring me a warrant.
You're stonewalling me? Those vids could be vital to the war effort.
I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe.
We're trying to protect you.
We're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help CSEC however you can.
Thank you.
I have some high-profile customers.
Alright, I think we're done here. We're gonna go back to the med bay, and then the embassies.
He's a terrorist. He ought to be locked up.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Who am I supposed to be telling this? Nobody? Anybody? Am I supposed to just go to the CSEC? Or sorry, the Spectre stuff? And then I'm just supposed to go to the Spectre. Alright, let me go check out my Spectre stuff. Keep forgetting about it. We're trying to manage our duties on a lot of the area.
Spectre status
So then-
recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Alright, let's go to the Spectre office, do our Spectre duties.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Neota is, and I'm gonna be...
Spectre status recognized.
Krogan troops have joined the Turian fleets defending the Vod. The Krogan infantry, equipped with enviro suits, dropped into key cities to combat the Reaper ground invasion. Full Protectorate officials welcomed the additional forces in the corporate nation of Benar. Master tradesmen
I can get the Eagle.
people to barricade their homes, as fierce fighting and looting is expected. From across the Milky Way, this is the Alliance.
And you also get the Defender armor.
Coming up, looting and rioting in the Kepler Verge. The cause? Reports of Rachni, a race that's been classified as extinct for millennia. ANN's war coverage continues with Battlespace, coming up next. From across the Milky Way, this is the Alliance News Network. Homeworld of Iran.
Docking Bay E24. Why not? Yes. All right. Upgrade Citadel. Okay, I know the docking area. And then back to the commons.
Sector status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
So there should be a Batarian hiding out in this section.
Pressure's okay.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the Citadel.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist's doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Aratok remembers your face.
Planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony, only regret. Don't have the strength to...
So you just started murdering people?
How many did you murder? Don't pretend your hands are clean, you...
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died, about how I couldn't warn them in time. In the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry, if that means anything.
If you're so remorseful, if you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine. Let me join my family.
It's your choice.
Oh.
Alright. And then it was back to the... commons.
Sector status recognized. One moment.
And then I can move on.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
After attaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers.
Oh, I guess I don't have to tell her. She already knows. Alright.
Who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council. Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an eco mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Ormby?
No,
I had
Private.
a friend in
We are
security
not.
at Sonax, and there was definitely Prothean tech on them. Ma'am, I had a friend in security at Sonax, and there was definitely Prothean tech on Garvug. I know the Valhallan threshold is Reaper territory now, but Prothean tech could help the Crucible.
I gotta go do all these gathery things. There's Kaidan.
Kaidan, hey. I wondered where you went. What's up?
I'm trying to wrap my head around what just happened.
You sound angry.
No, just not used to staring down the gun of someone I've worked with so closely. How it all went down, it's got me... I don't know.
Okay. Talk to me. Let's have it.
If I hadn't backed down first, I feel like you would have taken me out.
I trusted you, and I knew you'd come around. That's all that matters. Main thing is we stopped the coup and Cerberus is off the Citadel.
Yeah, but sometimes the way a thing goes down does matter, Shepard. Later when you have to live with yourself. Knowing that you acted with integrity. And it matters.
You're talking about Udina. He gave me no choice, so I took the shot. Any soldier would have done the same. Including you.
Okay. Admiral Hackett has just offered me a position on his team.
The chance to work with Hackett is a great opportunity.
I'm sure it will be. Well, thank you for everything, Shepard. Good luck.
You too, Alenko. Stay safe.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. In the end, we only lost Councilor Seal.
Kaidan.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but
I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Oh my god, so many things to do. Okay, so we got more of the Volus, more of the Citadel defense stuff. We healed up some of the Alliance groups. Zeus Hope Colonists, Kaidan. Oof, he's in ground forces. Maybe I should have brought him on board. Or maybe I should have argued to keep him on board. If I'd known it was ground forces, I would have kept him on board. He said he was working with the Admiral, which I assumed was on the major fleet.
Goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Medina made a deal with the devil.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
1 second. I already looked at this stuff. Okay, so I gotta go talk to everybody. Admiral Anderson has an apartment in the wards.
Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists.
I don't think I'd want them anywhere
They could
near
help build
it.
the Crucible.
Unless they're indoctrinated and this is a ruse to get Cerberus close to the Crucible.
I'm not suggesting we trust them fully, but it could be worth investigating.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
There's no way to be certain, but I've got a definite possibility.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Thanks for your time, Commander.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna talk to everybody. Oh, there's too many quests. Quest paralysis. Look at this.
The Turians will hold. Pound for pound. They're the best fighting force.
Hello, Shepard. What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
Technically.
Synthetics are created with a goal in mind. Just ask their creators what it was.
But my creation was planned by Cerberus. I no longer serve their purposes.
Well, Cerberus was originally created to give humanity a fighting chance. Right now, that might be a goal you can get behind.
It would take significant resources and processing power. Do you think I would find it worthwhile?
Well, you could do it as a favor to me. I'd make a pretty crappy husk.
How would this differ from our present course?
The difference is you decide it's worth it. No one tells you it is.
I see. I will examine this issue. Shepard, I have examined the
That was fast.
The Reapers threaten the crew of this ship and other organics who are helping me develop perspectives on existence. Were I to approach Reapers to request similar perspectives, it is likely I would be destroyed. I would rather risk non-functionality with the crew of the Normandy than risk it alone.
Glad to hear it, Edie. Good to have you on board.
Alright, Joker.
So a Prothean? A real live Prothean? Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
Go talk to old peoples.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Alright, I'll head down there. One floor at a time. Zane's dead?
Shepard. Hell of a day.
I guess he
loses
fell
his
to his own
mind,
mess.
the Citadel almost falls. And you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
I don't see how. We start killing our friends and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Kaidan didn't have to join Ash.
Let's hope she's looking out for us. This was her fight, too.
Yeah, I can see Thane on this side. There's Morden. And then there's Ash. And on this side there was Presley. I don't think we have anyone in these. Let's see if they're talking about anything in here. No? We have no crew on these decks. Alright. The doc wanted to see me?
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander.
Alright.
With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
So, reinforced armor with protective currents. No. Am I supposed to just... Oh, I can only have one of these. Okay, we'll leave it on defense. Alright. Let's just finish talking to everybody. I had to go down to engineering because they asked me to get a part.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
Down here? Who am I supporting? I'm very confused.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy.
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are fine.
Where am I going?
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
That's Miranda.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a
Grunt.
Metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what, exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life.
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak.
That's a terrible approach. You wouldn't need strong and weak if you respected boundaries and managed resources and birth
I think
rates.
she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to.
That's the number one failing of most third world countries, is they can't control their population's birth rates. Because people are just unwilling to work with each other.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
Like,
I wouldn't know.
You've got families taking one child life. That's acceptable. But then you've got people popping out 6, 7, 8 children.
It is the only box I have known.
Like, it's wasteful.
As stone is shaped by the one who carves it, the stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
There's someone else we didn't talk to. Shuttle bay and captain's cabin.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
I'm not flirting with you, girl.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
You got a queue.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Lola. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
I'm a soldier, Vega, and I wanted to be the best damn soldier I could be. It doesn't get better than N7.
So I hear.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the Collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the Collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Only you can make that decision, James. But I think you already know the answer.
I'm glad you think so. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
Are you flirting with me, Lola? I'm going. Thanks again, Shepard.
I'm
Anytime.
Garrus, man. My bird-brained, investigative soldier. Angry vigilante type. Now, where was I going? Shuttle bay. Now, one more deck.
Hey, Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah. There's that, too.
The N7 is the health boost armor. I think I like armor capacity. Power, shield, weapons damage. I think I like shield regen. This one is shield boost, weapons, and headshot damage. I think we'll keep it on shield boost, because I rely on it a lot. This one is less damage. A little bit heavier. Accuracy, weight, capacity. This one does more damage, but weighs more. Again, this one also weighs a little bit more, but does some more damage. A lot more damage. Beetle. This one's... I think we'll leave it on that. Okay. So what do I have on right now? I've got the Viper, the Tempest, and the Matic. The Viper, the Tempest, and the Matic. Alright. Alright. We'll try that out.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication. Good work, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Commander. You can count on me.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jet. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
You can't.
My robot puppers.
Hey. Krogan and Turian still friends?
For now.
It's just gotta last until this war's over, I guess.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
We've said all of that stuff. I forgot to turn the power coils in engineering. I got distracted with the ED question.
Thanks, Commander. That GX-12 thermal pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all in Normandy is Edie?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just didn't tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
Kenneth is still installing the thermal conduit down in the crawl space. We'll have a report later.
Alright. We're gonna hopefully fix that up. That's everything. Now we're gonna go back out.
Anderson is available in the war.
I also had to do... Hold on, I had to go down to the docks and trade supplies. 1 second. We can go to our personal apartment too.
You're
Now
clear to dock, Normandy.
now we have a
Do you
personal
need ground
apartment.
transport?
I need to get to the refugee camp. Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
Okay, I'm looking for a Trask.
James?
Commander, what brings you down here?
I was about to ask you that.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior, and you're N7. So I take my lead from you. And you know, I'll take whatever advice you get.
Really?
Sure. It's good advice.
Well, they wouldn't ask you if they didn't think you could handle it.
Here's hoping.
But the real work starts now.
Uh-huh. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
The only person you need to prove yourself to is the one standing in the mirror every morning.
Good point.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Always. Hey, maybe we should get matching.
You want me to get an N7 tattoo?
N7? Sure. Or you could get my name done. Somewhere special.
You're such a tease, Vega.
Who, me?
You ever gonna make good on all this flirting?
I didn't mean to, you know, I was just...
That's what I thought. Later, Lieutenant.
Later. Careful.
Oh boy. You're getting yourself in trouble there, boy.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Chakwas spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference. And our mission may just save everyone. Now's not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
Alright, we handled that.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Alright.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Now we go back to searching the
Have
galaxy
you
for
discovered a way
things.
to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid. Cerberus?
We gotta go search all the planets for things. Oh. She get her supplies.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Glyph.
Oh yeah, I forgot to check, forgot to go talk to Liara.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor.
Alright.
Security is in disarray, but it would still
Weapon damage, shield strength. Let's do shields. Less power or health? Let's do health. And base surgery. Let's do health bonus. Upgrades. Okay.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I know. It must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
Or you could keep fighting.
I'll always try my best, Shepard. You know that. But if we lost you... We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
I think of the people I care about. That helps keep me going.
I'm glad I'm among them. I hope.
Of course you are.
I feel better already. Thank you for coming by, Shepard. Why don't we talk later?
Okay.
At your service.
Back to CIC.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCon.
I don't want to talk to him yet. I want to go search Galaxy for things. I got so many things. Alright. We did that one. We got something new here. Where are we going? This one. All that just to get the 100%. Alright, well, whatever. Okay. Cerberus fighter base. Is this where we had our fuel? Alright, let's do this. Javik I haven't taken in a while, and James. Okay. Let's see, damage protection, shield restoration. Let's do damage protection. Shield recharge. Oh, we gotta wait. Okay.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Time to take the fight back to Cerberus for being dicks and attacking the Citadel.
Commander, you'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
The enemy has returned.
Well, I've changed my guns a little bit. This one packs a punch, but it's a little bit slower. Where are they? Oh, over here.
Looks like we found the control center. Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's gotta get those defenses down ASAP.
Lieutenant, you're on.
Do my best, Commander.
I don't have ED.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum.
I don't think the Ancient's gonna know our attack.
Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning. Warning. Security breach. Initiating lockdown failsafe.
Damn it. Outside communications are jammed.
Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Hey.
System deactivation prioritized. Awaiting shutdown command.
Commander, shutdown command has to be synced up from the console.
Alright, I'm coming.
Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Heavy deployment to the landing pad, Commander.
And that's where we need to go.
Not letting me move faster. Ooh, that's a lot of them. Ouch.
Cortez here. We're trying to break through the interference.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. Had to get through the interference. Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
Atlas!
Give it everything you got.
Fuck, where's it dropping? Over there. Keep this box in my line of sight. Alright.
Anyone wounded?
That shouldn't matter.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
You good?
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
I don't want to talk to Anderson right now. He's gonna ask me to do something main plot, and I don't want to do main plot. We got all these side things to clear.
My old sergeant told me that Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op.
Black Ops always go bad. If you have
Although in real life.
Chuck was sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Again? We already talked to her. Is it stuck on notification mode, or...? What's up?
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of Cerise Ice Brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so... indulge my impatience.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
Might as well.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline, Subject Zero, sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
What is your first name?
Neither have you.
And I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I am lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend. It is my great honor to share this journey with you. Commander Shepard. And good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink.
Drinking bonus. We'll stay in the ship.
Commander, Chief Engineer
Ah!
with you down in engineering.
Maybe the episode of Constant Interruptions?
Kenneth, do you ever think about when we were...
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
I went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ESO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
Alright. Good job.
Unread messages at your private terminal.
Everyone wants to meet on the Citadel, and Liara wants to meet in the quarters. Okay.
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
Put down the truth. Good? Bad? Don't leave anything out. Let history be the judge.
I'll give them the facts. Let me just delete all these breathless passages on your heroics.
You writing anything I can't live up to?
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
Look at all my fishies. They're actually alive this time. Alright. I lost my space.
Something about you two having some fun next time you're on the Citadel. Don't get into trouble.
We have to finish some exploration before we can do that, guys.
Signal confirmed. Evasion successful.
Seems pretty far away.
I found something.
Okay. Out we go.
Reapers eluded.
Okay, and then we gotta go get more fuel. I could just go back to the Citadel and get back free. That would be too nice. Alright, what do we got? Ninma? There's shield here.
Faster than light jump successful.
You're not gonna let me search this one?
Evasion successful.
I can probably get Tally if I go over there. Valhallan Threshold.
Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed.
Proceeding data drives. Oh, there was... Okay.
Faster than light jump successful. I found something. Evasion
That's
successful.
not good. Not allowed to do that one. I'll have to come back later, I guess. That's not good. Yeah, it's not gonna let me get that one.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
Oh, what am I doing? First, maybe this one? Liara and Edie? Or Garrus? Yeah, I'll take Garrus.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
Our intel is minimal.
Ma'am, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Oh. That's Jacob. We found Jacob.
No wonder Cerberus abandoned this place. It's freezing.
Alright, just keep moving. What did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
We can't hold them much longer.
All clear. Check for survivors.
Is he dead? Did we save him?
Hello? Who's there?
Oh, he's still alive.
Jacob! How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now, but they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Staying out of trouble, I see.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were gonna find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Yeah, give him medical treatment, guys.
Jacob Taylor, way out here. That's a surprise.
Your partner was brave. They wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
She's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Alright, let's look around. Private message from Horace to Bryn. Bryn, I don't like this. I've managed to get eyes on some of the research the others are doing, and I'm getting a sense of the big picture here beyond anything we could have imagined. In our worst nightmares, kind of imagined. I'm gonna start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk ASAP. H.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer, we met on Project...
Yeah, I just saved your brother earlier.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element, not a monster who tortured his own brother.
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
I have to go. And I'm not even gonna pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Low power. Please wait. Reset complete. Access enabled.
Get the text from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
Why is he having troubles picking that up?
There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
You ran with over 40 people?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
Like we didn't have enough to worry about.
So those refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here.
That's the way it
Cerberus is
should
probably
be.
jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
No good to anyone dead. Personal log, Bryn Cole. With Jacob's help, we have managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were in fact killed. Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Akita, Scott, Daniel, Chunhei, Annika, so many others I don't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared without a trace, just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking? That reminds me of in the news that
Leave those things.
a couple of years ago, Iran disappeared a bunch of international students studying in universities in Canada. They just disappeared. They claimed they were dead.
I'm not willing to die to save this data.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
I don't want to die.
Go! Just go.
No, I'm okay.
Let's just Chucks, I'm in here.
Hey, you okay? Have you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great
Except for being
people.
shot, you know.
Defending their ideals, I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
And with regards to my story on those international students, how much you want to bet they disappeared to waive their tuition fees?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her. You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all the fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
I'm not in love with Edie. What are you talking about?
Can't.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
Anything on Cerberus?
The elusive man became... You ever wonder how it all went? You bet. Let's get to it.
You're obsessed with doctoration. That's all you're gonna get me. Okay. Outpost report. Jacob Taylor. Outpost now 48% operational. We've reorganized some of the storage rooms around the central core, turning them into living units in order to save power. The outer areas are all condemned now, which should provide us a buffer should Cerberus agents find us. The guns are functional, but I don't like how exposed they are. I'm gonna look into finding us some shielding on the black market. Oh, that was monies. Monies. Oh. Take that. I feel like I've already picked that up before, but whatever, let's just go.
I thought we covered our bases.
Oh, did I read this one? Personal log, Domina Sengupta. Attempts are ongoing on figuring out what the end product of our research is meant for. Well, it is obvious that the delivery system was to be implant reliant, with evident neurological applications. Many questions remain as of yet unanswered. The loss of Dr. Horace Armstrong in particular is hindering our efforts to speedily reconstruct the nature of the elusive man's goals. We have several parts of the whole which lead us to chilling conclusions, but we're nowhere near figuring out what said whole might be, and that is what scares me the most.
Some kind of poison tailored to Turians.
I need that for...
We should have gone to Sanctuary. Look, let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
Alright, let's go.
What would these people have done if we hadn't shown up?
These civilians had no hope of coming out of this alive.
Yeah, we're here. We're doing our thing. Another gun.
Got the jump.
And that sucks. Flip over.
Have to find the satellite tower.
Hey, don't stand in my way, man. You know the deal. Pass behind, not in front of.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
More enemies in our path.
Heads up, shuttle!
They're dropping out of the sky.
Yeah, I see them.
Enemy on the mountain gun!
You gotta get him off that gun! Move up! Keep low and find cover!
Up here.
We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually!
Go the one that I don't have occupied right now first.
The other gun's still down! Let's get over there!
I don't know why it's not letting me run anymore. Like it's disabled or something. Anything down there? Oh, fine, whatever. This.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs. Liara, I need you to fix the guns.
You got it.
Ready, Garrus?
Let them do their worst.
We're the gunners.
It's proving difficult. I need more time.
I want to see if I can take the ship down. Guess that would have been too easy. There's literally one more. Is she coming up or what? She was down here. Where the hell did she go? Oh.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
I don't understand why it's not letting me run anymore. I guess I gotta hold down the button. Maybe they just changed the key. Yeah, I gotta hold this down. Keep forgetting controls. Doesn't help that they've changed them like 3 times, but you know. I think it gets relatively stable after Mass Effect 3.
Shepard, AA guns are back online.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here.
Back we go.
Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now. There's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the elusive man's cause. Your call.
Alright, let's get these shuttles in the air.
I'm gonna talk to everybody.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
is away.
Alright, everyone here, head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Uh-oh.
Get those people out of here.
Shepard, shuttles are loaded. We need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you down there.
It's gonna go back down.
Double time it.
Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad. Right behind you. Jacob, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
Okay, let's get these. Here we go.
Got it. Finding a position.
Take out that shield generator.
Why? I'm standing
Jacob,
in the
come in.
shield
What's your status?
generator.
Facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all over the place.
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Affirmative.
We got this. Just need to hold them a little longer.
Yes, that's it. Jump right into the thing. Okay, now what?
That was the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up.
Oh boy.
Jacob, hang tight. Clear your landing zone.
There's always an Atlas dropped.
Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place is crawling. Bring the shuttle to you.
Roger that.
Ouch.
Shepard.
Commander.
Where'd it go? Tree.
Out by the skin of our teeth again, eh, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One that you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better now.
Well, he'll be with Kaidan.
Thanks.
Shepard, when this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
I wouldn't have done that,
Taylor
but
is
hey.
with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the elusive man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
Alright, we got that group.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on video.
Yeah, I know. Fine. I've been putting off the call for long enough.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Torians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here. Faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Liara mentioned something about possibly meeting you on the Citadel next time you're there.
They all want to meet on the Citadel, but I'm gathering the stuff from the galaxy first. There's nothing here? Alright. We have no fuel. Almost done. We gotta do all these things. Sorry, Colony. Athena Nebula. This one doesn't have this one had a fuel depot. Why are they giving me these galaxies if nothing's in them?
Signal confirmed.
There we go. Okay. Oh wow, there's stuff everywhere. I guess that's why it gave us fuel here. Oh no.
I found something. Evasion successful.
Okay.
Signal confirmed. Reapers eluded.
Okay.
I found something. Faster than light jump successful. Signal confirmed.
I don't like the fact that the ships keep
Evasion
coming when you're in
successful.
that menu. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff. Which we can take back to the Citadel. Is there anything else we have to do? We gotta do this one. Investigate Asari colony. Attack Reaper weapon. Great, lots and lots of fuel.
Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed.
Library of Asha. Okay. I might be pushing it a little close. Okay, so sorry, Colony. It's Evie's turn.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
I did, and I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
Okay.
Ardat Yakshi? Like Morinth?
Morinth chose to be a killer. These Ardat Yakshi isolated themselves to avoid that. But it doesn't mean they're harmless. Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
That is less than encouraging. What were the commandos' orders?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Ardat Yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Ardat Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. It's why they can never be free, and why they're such a great source of shame to the Asari. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single Ardat Yakshi getting loose.
We don't need something that dangerous running around during a war. We locate the commandos, then finish the job.
As you wish. Though I'd like to know exactly who sent the distress call.
Find out soon enough.
Probably our former ally, right? Usually is.
This C-111 Skyline shuttle is exuding heat, indicating recent use.
Okay. Someone got here quickly.
Elevator disabled. To prevent entry or escape, I wonder.
That vocalization exceeds Asari vocal cord range. As do those.
What was that?
Stay sharp.
To our staff and students, attached is our new daily schedule. Please note that wake-up time has been moved forward 15 minutes. Floor wardens can download chore lists later this week. Please see Matriarch Gale or myself if you have any questions. Sincerely, Superintendent Jethra. And I'm not going to read the schedule, but you get the idea.
This was the commando's captain. It It seems they gave their lives fighting the Reapers.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Anything useful?
A floor plan marked with a nav point location for a bomb. It's planted inside the monastery's Great Hall.
So the commandos started the purge after all.
Ardat Yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Yeah. Wants us to go that way? Then we should check this way first. Yep.
Delay. You won't believe what Yan has managed to smuggle in. A copy of Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Let's study work. Reel us forward.
I heard something.
Whoa, I just lost my controller.
My fault, sorry.
All right.
Very good.
Samara,
I
yeah.
almost didn't hear you.
Samara?
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
I assume you're here on your own, Justicar. Perhaps for something special?
You are correct. 2 of my daughters live here, and I have come for them.
Makes sense.
Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
You met me hunting down your other Ardat Yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Valer and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them?
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
My name is Tashia Pore. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Wishra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and tell Wishra.
This was likely the Reaper's initial attack site.
Think the monastery got any warning?
Few signs of resistance. I'd say very little warning.
What was that?
There's one.
That used to be a person. An Asari. What have the Reapers done?
They're turning Arda Yakshi into banshees, clearly.
Mother, you came.
As soon as I was able. Shepard, this is Falere, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi. They have
Mother,
been...
they have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers
Treat.
doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
We need to find Rila fast. The bomb we're looking for is in the Great Hall.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Falere.
You sound like the Commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Falere?
I'm sorry.
Falere! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
Alright.
You'd need a crowbar to pry those doors open. This place was beautiful before the Reapers came.
We're going this way. Oops. Grab that. Goes down below. Jethro, I looked over this year's candidates for supervised visits to Cessia. I'm approving everyone but Yana. She's impulsive, cunning, and worst of all, romantic. Find me a worse combination to let outside our walls. I find it suspicious she was even nominated. Let's look into that and pray it's not Yanis manipulating another infatuation. It takes a great deal of time and effort to persuade Thessia's government to let our best students visit their own homeworld. Unless Yanis matures, she won't be among them. Matriarch Gale. Jethro, I had the new girl put in a holding chamber. The Justicar who brought her to us, Justicar for us, said she had trouble convincing the prisoner coming to the monastery was necessary. She may explain why the girl lashed out at the guards. She's lucky Fora wasn't here for that. Justicar's code would have demanded an execution. I'll question some other Justicars and the level of coercion of Forrest committed to use by the code. This wasn't the first time her captors arrived here terrified at other wits, but it will certainly be their last. Who is left? Climbing into the vents. Interesting.
Found another Asari commando, also deceased.
Falaire and her sister may be the only survivors.
Yes. I was unsure if it was appropriate to broach the subject.
Thank you, Edie. But don't spare my feelings. It's better to know.
Okay. Gonna grab all the stuff so we can get the free upgrades. Don't have to pay for them. And don't miss out any quest items. There's the bomb.
The bomb appears intact.
So does Falaire.
Rila, wake up! Falaire, Rila cannot hear us.
Look, she's still alive.
I know, but I am afraid Rila is not well.
Rila? Rila, can you hear me? Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
The explosives require a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later.
Down. Oh.
That's the last one.
For now. Let's get back to that bomb.
Flair, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila!
Well, she can save one daughter. It's sad she lost. She did almost lost all three.
Not your slaves. Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Falair, the code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Falair.
No.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all so much...
No, don't do that.
Let go.
You know you don't want to do that.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Falair?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery...
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
Then, the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
Leaving her alone or letting her stay?
I'd understand if you wanted to help Falair rebuild a home here.
It must wait now that I can help oppose the Reapers. I'll speak with Falair, then join your forces. If you'll have me, of course.
I'd be honored.
The honor is mine, my friend.
Alright, well, she'll join the team.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander.
I'll just follow the smoke.
Commander, I'm pleased to hear the Ardot Yakshi situation has been put to rest.
Should I guess you're our contact inside Asari High Command, Counselor?
I'm merely here to convey the gratitude of the Asari people for concluding a difficult, sensitive mission. The next team of commandos we were sending to the monastery are now en route to Admiral Hackett instead. Farewell, Commander.
Alright. So we got the 103 Division, the Commandos, Samara, and a bunch of ships, and some engineers. We got some stuff. Emergency fuel pods, the optimized evo capacitors, all the Cerberus troops. The Solarians are our lowest group because we lost the politician so far, and we lost Morden too.
You've got new messages, Commander.
Of course I do. Okay. Okay, so they're all gonna show up on the Citadel, I guess. It feels like we don't have as much of a team in this one, do we? We still have all this stuff to do. Citadel docking bay, I guess. We go back and return all these things to the Citadel. I gotta go back to the master relay. I don't think I have enough fuel to get to Kalini and back if it doesn't give me fuel. Okay, we gotta do all this stuff. The Alliance docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Go to the hospital.
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
I think I have the poison for the Turian guy and the artifacts.
So I'm in the shower with hot water. That's when they eyed me.
Where's Jacob?
Hey, Shepard. I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy right now.
Exactly. So you have to take the moments when you can. What's going on with the Crucible?
That project is crazy. Freaking huge. And all these brilliant minds are working night and day trying to figure it out. I wish you could see them. Heads down, piecing it together. It's something to see. We'll get this Crucible built, Shepard. And then, we'll win this thing. I feel it. Do you feel it?
Yeah, sure. I feel it. And I'm counting on you and everyone there. Get it done.
Believe it.
It was interesting to meet Bryn. How is she?
She's great, actually. It's good to see her work without the distraction of having to worry about the colony.
And you and her?
We're We're having a baby, Shepard.
Wow. Congratulations.
Wasn't exactly planned, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be a better father than mine was. Do the whole thing right. It's,
One more thing to fight for.
You got that right. Bryn wants to name it after you.
Really?
Yeah. Shepard.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk her out of it. No offense.
None taken.
Good.
So what's going on with you? You still like what you're doing?
Things are good. I'm good.
Still not tempted to come back to the Normandy?
Always tempted, Shepard. But no.
So, you working on the Crucible?
Don't get me wrong. I'm smart. But not that smart. Hackett keeps me busy, though.
How's he doing?
Holding up. If they make old guys any tougher than that, I'd like to see it.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe. Something else?
No.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. And Shepard.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard.
I guess I can keep chatting. I don't need this, do I?
Be safe.
Ah, glitch. Well, I had stuff for people to share.
Knowles, this is Shepard.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
There is that one though.
I overheard what you said. I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
Yes, I think this is it. With these schematics, we should be able to come up with an antidote. Thank you. The General might pull through because of this.
Okay. I gotta go check all the places all over again.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Docks?
1 moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
Thank you, human.
Hey!
Oh. Hey, it's you. Still waiting, I see. Any news?
No, but they promised, right?
Son of a bitch. I know. You don't have to. You thought I was bluffing, but I'm about to make my comeback.
Gambling's a turnoff.
You thought I was bluffing, didn't you?
Because those games are designed for you to lose and no one ever wins at it. So having someone dumb enough to do it,
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with our...
total turn off. Because they're dumb. They're basically designed to take money from idiots.
Spectre status recognized. Please
Let's go to
One
comments.
moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Okay. Didn't buy anything.
Thank you, Earth Clan. My people are still afraid, but they are remembering who they are.
I think I know which project you mean, and I've got a Hesperia period statue in Bay D24.
Commander Shepard, that's excellent news. I'll have it sent to that project right away. Thank you so much for your help.
Keep going. See if we can deliver all the things that we picked up. I don't want to go anywhere near the Citadel apartment. I think that's DLC.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties. Nice work.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
It'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
She has a boy on
Someone
her
to share a few secrets
Shadow
with now
Broker
and then.
station.
You got it.
Not that you know. What? No. Nope. Not going there. Anything else? Let's see.
Her name is Tasha Foray. Of course. P.
Weshra? I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
Alright, we're off.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
We gotta do the bar in the embassies.
Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on some of the things you fight.
Well, not Reaper, but an extra second.
Everyone else is in the embassies.
I recovered some texts from the library in Reaper-controlled space. I can have them waiting for you at Bay D-24 if that would help.
Hey, Commander. I was just about to get us another round.
So, looks like you two are having fun.
Yes. Joker has been smiling and laughing at a significantly higher rate since he and I agreed upon a relationship. I mean, he is happier.
It seemed like you two might make a good match.
I was not so certain. When I first presented this body to Jeff, he seemed aloof.
Really? What did Joker say?
He said I didn't have to conform to some feminine ideal in order to impress him. I then called him on his bullshit, and we then proceeded to talk normally. After your encouragement, his attitude exhibited signs of change. He said he was reluctant, but you convinced him to go for it.
I might have helped a little.
I see. Thank you for your support, Shepard. This is proving to be an illuminating experience.
The banner of the first regiment. That should put some steel in their spine.
Okay. Anybody else?
Bringing medical supplies by the ton. I know a guy who does. Two minutes ago, 2 weeks ago, we're still sitting on the dock. My friend finds us a few loose crates. You bring in your ship, we split it 50-50. What do you say?
I should slit your goddamn throat.
She's got that. We should go to the embassy, check out our sector console.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire, the power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Hey, Hannah. I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope.
Thanks, buddy.
The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living...
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well, for a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I have enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Thank you again, Earth Clan.
Alright, there should be the Samara.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falair be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Alliance forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter
family disowned me when I married Nyota. Wanna guess why? They'd be happier to see those Cerberus assholes than they would be to see me.
I understand why you would not wish to send your daughter to them.
This is a problem, Alex. Cerberus has changed their ciphers, and our code breakers aren't getting anywhere at the moment. I've got our best teams working in shifts, ensuring Spectre status recognized.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Yeah, with Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor, maybe more, that my father is working on something for the elusive man. Something big.
Why would your father be working with the elusive man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the elusive man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
Everyone's going their own ways. It feels like they're all disconnected. Wrong bar. Christian Collins. I don't think I need to talk to him about stuff. Where was I supposed to meet Garrus?
Spectre status recognized. One moment.
Okay, it was a Solarian who wanted these.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Solarian, not that one. Not that one. Use Bolus. This one? No.
The Blue Suns, Eclipse, and Bloodpack mercenary gangs have unexpectedly announced that they have united to have
That's the Seasick guy. He is not a Solarian.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help.
This is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be off to me.
Alright, anything else I can do? That's gonna kick off the Citadel DLC, which I don't want to do until I've gathered everybody. Whoever I'm gonna gather anyway. Target jamming. Presidium embassies. Bolus ambassador. Supposed to be access points. Alright, let me go up the corridors, I guess. No. There's something I'm supposed to do with the embassies. For some reason it's not letting me do. Do I have to talk to Bailey about it? Is that why? Okay, I'll try talking to Bailey. Let's knock off as many of these things as possible so I clear my queue and it's not as confusing.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
Can this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
You hear anything about your family out there?
Not a peep. Always believed I'd get a chance to tell my ex-wife a few things. And my kids on Earth. I was supposed to visit them. First vacation in years, but I had to cancel when I got promoted.
Don't give up hope, Bailey.
Thanks, Shepard. I'm really trying not to think about it.
How does the Citadel fit into the war now?
The war finally found us. This is so far beyond our imagination, and we have been trained to expect the unexpected. Since the coup attempt, folks are shutting down and shutting in. I hear a lot of praying. And crying. They're saying this is the war to end all wars. Well, I haven't seen anything to say they aren't right.
No time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
made a weird noise. Okay, I guess that's it for now. We go back out.
Spectre status recognized. One moment.
Check our docking bay.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Where's Garrus? I'll come back and talk to you in a sec. I'm just gonna check the...
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment?
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used.
Holy crap. These are the remote navigation codes. Last week's crash at the docks, we thought it was an accident.
None.
Shepard, there were 117 Alliance soldiers on that ship. All human. Just like the patients at the hospital.
So we've got Batarian codes and someone with a grudge against humans.
Looks like... okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garvug. I'll have them brought here.
Commander Shepard, thank you. I'm sure that'll help with...
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkal.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core missions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody's given up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you. And I'm with you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it.
Alright. I should probably save because they have a habit of, Oh, we did this one. Why is it, Supposedly one more, but I've been everywhere. Unless I gotta do them in order. I better save because they have a habit of fucking around with my,
Oh, when you're ready to take a break. Shepard, glad you came.
with my,
What'd you have in
interactions with
mind?
Garrus.
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Oh.
Now you're talking.
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Yep.
I've woken up with a Turian next to me.
Still trying to make me blush, huh?
Until it works. So what's your one thing?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn.
It's like, yeah, I don't really give a shit now. It's like, if we're gonna die, you know, let's see what it looks like.
Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get.
You know how that feels.
Incredible.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't hope it would inspire a certain mood.
Something on your mind?
It seemed like you needed time to figure us out. Are you ready to be a one-Turian kind of woman?
The only thing that made leaving Earth bearable was knowing you were out there somewhere.
I felt the same way. The worst part about the galaxy going to hell would have been never getting to see you again.
Well, here I am. Exactly where I want to be. I love you, Garrus Vicarian.
Wow. The vids Joker gave me, well, they never got this far.
Yeah, I never listened
There
to
was
movies.
the part about sleeping together, but this is... I don't know exactly what to do.
Who needs a vid when you've got me?
Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle, once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
Yeah, well.
All right, Vicarian, you're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside.
Competition's always fun. I'm never gonna miss
Do
on
it.
purpose.
Nobody alive, maybe. But technically, I died.
Yeah, well, next time we'll throw in a herd of rampaging cliques, and that's how you separate the rookies from the pros.
There's supposed to be one more console I'm supposed to find. Okay, so we found one on, where was it? One at the hospital and one at the docks.
Spectre status
So,
Please select
we
the
should
destination.
probably try the bar,
One
'cause
moment.
it's a small map. Says there's one more.
Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
Anyhow, enough about my armor. Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here. Which apartment?
Is it on the map? It says map updated. I don't see anything on the map. I don't think there's anything up. I don't see any consoles.
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Alright, so not here, not the bar. Go back to the embassy, maybe? So I was gonna dick around with people.
Spectre status
Probably the
recognized.
embassy would be the best place to head. They did the docks.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Yeah, it'll probably be in the back hall, right?
My wife is sent back to active duty, and I'm about to be shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
I would put it here, but no, it's not there. Okay. So it's not in the embassy, it's not in the hospital, it must be in the commons then. Or I gotta check the refugee area again. Oh, we'll check commons.
Status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Gotta be somewhere.
Major Kaidan, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council.
No.
Assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
Well, I guess we check the refugee area again. Says there's one more. Alright, we'll go to the docks. Don't want to start any new major mission because we're almost at the 4-hour mark. So we're just gonna try and finish this last quest off. And then we'll hit the Turians, I guess, next episode. That's the Batarian State Arms.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers. Major Kaidan, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing
There it is. It's always the last place you look, because you stop looking after you find it, but...
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Oh.
Shepard.
James is just over there.
Balak.
You should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race. A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this Citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony. I can't save my people. But I can end you.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people, but what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system, well...
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I am uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right?
Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes.
Is that... Do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. We're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre authority.
Understood, Commander. And thanks.
Alright, we did it. We got the fleet. Alright, back to the ship.
Hey there.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money, hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother...
Alrighty. So that is where we will stop it today. Oops. We found Jacob, Samara, touched base with a bunch of our peoples, and stopped a couple of Cerberus attacks. So, I guess that's it. We'll continue again. And see if we can find Tally and any other crewmates. Until next time.